Ho! Welcome back, Wild Strawberry Garage. Where's my sound check? 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me get a pie, apple. Now I'm repeating. Anyway, hello, welcome back, Wild Strawberry Garage. We're here in the mountains, working on Sluggie, the 1969 C3 road racing Corvette. And today you're gonna see some stuff. Definitely gonna see some stuff. Finishing up the rear clip, locking that in. Got that last little stuff I needed to do that. Get the passenger side door on, fitting the nose, doing it wrong, refitting the nose, getting it right, getting the hood on there, whole bunch of body fitment. Working my way towards the final fit. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Take it away, Sam. So, I have the nose and this chin spoiler on right now, and I'm looking at it, and some things don't look right. I was just about to get started on these Zeus fasteners for the nose, and I think I need to do some more fiddling up here. So let me show you what I'm looking at. So, you can see in here, first of all, the hood isn't fitting like it was the first time I put this in here. It's getting held up here. So that tells me this is too high. Maybe I have the angle wrong on this front air funnel system. It can only really go so far because of those tabs, because of those brackets down there that are gonna be for the radiator. Now what I'm seeing is, first of all, these old holes here are supposed to line up with the Zeus fasteners, and they're a little bit off, like a little bit too much for me to fudge. And then down here, what really made me think is you can see this chin spoiler is relieved here, and relieved here. And clearly, it's supposed to be sitting back further on this. That's got to be relieved so that it'll take this thing, in another, I mean, that's like a good 4 inches in there that I need to make up. So I got to figure out why that's happening. And I gotta find a way to get this. See, I don't know if it's got to be the chin spoiler. No, the chin spoiler can't go back, so it has to be the actual air funnel system. And I have the nose fitting here by the door very nicely, so the nose can't come back anymore, which would also fix the problem. So it has to be that this chin spoiler needs to slide forward. The holes in it really lined up perfectly. That's why I'm a little bit confused. They really lined up perfectly with these, you can't even see, yeah, with that right there. So I need to figure out what the hell is going on. And this is the original frame, so you would think that there would be holes drilled for it. So this is something I kind of got to get my thinking cap on for, because I really want this to be right before I lock this nose in. And I think if I can get it right, it looks like it's an angle thing to me. If I was able to tilt this air funnel system up, that might fix all my problems, because it would actually push it, in effect, it would be pushing it forward. So I don't know, maybe it goes in those next holes up? I think maybe I'll try that. Just fits these radiator holders so well, and it's confusing. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna do a little bit of fiddling and see if I can get this thing to fit better. Unfortunately, I'm by myself and I slid this nose on with help. So hopefully I can kind of just jockey the nose forward and get it free of that air dam system and be able to work like that. So I'm gonna get after it. Okay, a couple things are making some more sense. A couple things are making some less sense. So I don't know if I'm making progress or going backwards, but let me just show you where I'm at here. So I got the nose sloughed off and I've been fiddling around with this air funnel system, and here's where I'm at. So I moved them down to there from there. So you see the threaded nut there, and I moved it down to there. So that's forward and down. That should help with the hood. So that's what's making sense. The other thing that's making a lot more sense here is the sway bar bolts up there, and that's actually clear now. And it wasn't clear before, and that was a big question that I had. I didn't know if it would have to be drilled or what. But now the sway bar is clearing, so that's making some more sense. The thing that doesn't make sense to me is this radiator support. So now I have this huge gap here. So what's the point of having that? But anyway, I'm gonna the only way to really know for sure is to get this nose sloughed back on there. I left it kind of loose so it'll hold its shape, but I can still move it. So I'm gonna slough this nose back up on there and see if the holes are lining up, see if it's going in there a little bit deeper, and then try the chin spoiler on and see if I actually made anything up. So let's get after that. Okay, I got somewhere. I'm liking this much better. I haven't even fit the chin spoiler, and it's looking more natural for sure. The hood's fitting fine. Well, I mean, it's sagging down a little bit. I gotta have some kind of pin system to hold it up. But the hood fits better than it did before, and it's actually going down in its cavity, so that's awesome. The door gap is still decent up here. This is still a decent line. It's workable now. Now I have the bottom, there's Zeus fasteners on the bottom here, and I just have screwdrivers through them, and these holes are now lined up. And something just broke, and I'm not gonna do a look what it, oh, I just dropped a screwdriver. But these holes up here now in the headlight buckets, they're lined up, so I can do those Zeus fasteners and kind of do what I did with the rear clip with the front. So I'm gonna start with the ones that are already there, where I already have the holes, you know, and already have this thing lined up from where it was, and I'll just move from the front back. And I have my self-tappers back here holding this door gap and really holding it where I want it to be. So, and all that's going to get taken care of with the glue when I start doing body work. So I'm going to start fitting these Zeus fasteners here, get this locked in up in the front, and then right now I got it on blocks down there to hold it up at the right, what I think is probably the right height. And then I'll tighten up those bolts that are holding it in, and maybe even drill some second ones to hold it from 2 spots. So, but yeah, long story short, I got her figured out. That's figured out, and I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling much better about the way it is now. I'm happy I didn't just plow forward and say, screw it, I'll make it work. because now I think I have this thing fitting actually the way that it should. So that's awesome. So keep moving here, keep the momentum. Hello, back in the shop. Still working on Sluggie. Hello. And but for right now, I got to take a little break off on that, and I got to put together some spring spacers for that number 13 car. With how low we got it, I'm a little bit nervous that every time he hits the brakes, we're gonna see sparks and he's gonna drag. So I got to make up these little spring pocket spacers just in case we need them. Unfortunately, that'll throw our alignment off if we end up needing them, but I'd rather have it and not use it than the other way around. So I'm going to show you those, give you a close look at that, and make those up quick, and then I'm going to jump right back on this. So let's get after that. What I have here, you can see the spring will just sit over this, and this will hold it up off the a little bit higher on the A-frame. And what I have to do, I've already started on this one. See here. So I got to cut kind of a little pie slice off of this and make it a little shorter so that it will sit down. So that it'll sit down in this channel, because this channel is made to take the bottom of the spring, so it's got some angle on it. I need to match the angle in here. I need to cut this to match the angle in here so that it sits down in there nice. Because right now it's wobbly. So I'm just going to do that quick, and then I'll jump right back on Sluggie. These are going to work perfect. You can see they're cut now to fit. Boom, right in there. Perfect. So now, if we do have clearance problems, this will take care of it. Back on Sluggie. All right, with that one, rear clip Zeus fasteners are done. Might do some triangulation on these top ones, as someone was saying in the comments. They might be able to, they could stand to have some reinforcement. But as far as it goes, I mean, I'm happy with it. This thing's on here, real solid. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get this door on. I kind of jumped the gun and I fit the nose before I did the door. But hey, we'll make it work. I'm going to get the door on, and then I'm going to go through this rear clip and mark out the places where I need to do the most reinforcing. I'm going to mark them all. It's on the car just so I, have peace of mind and I can really look it over good and see where I'm going to have to add. And what I'm going to do is just add pieces of fiberglass underneath. I'm going to glue pieces of fiberglass underneath to add some structure and some reinforcement. And the way that I'm going to do it, I'm going to try to do it while the body is on, so that everything gets glued on in its natural position in the place where it wants to go. So hopefully it'll add some rigidity when I'm taking this thing on and off. So anyhow, there we go. Moving forward, starting to look like a car again. That's pretty exciting. And yeah, so door and then planning, marking and planning. Let's get it. All right, let's go through and look where this thing's the weakest, at least on the rear clip, and where I'm gonna need to put my attention for reinforcing. I'm gonna find a marker and then do that. Back here is a problem area. That's gonna need to be addressed. You can see where it's all splitting here and in here. It's gonna take some doing. Same thing on this side. It's more this way though, like that. Right here. Huh, it's not nearly as bad as I thought. I don't know why it seems so much worse in my head. This is kind of a cool thing to notice because it's a greenwood. Normally, like on a regular 69, the nose would hug this line all the way down the door, all the way out to here. But because it's a greenwood, they put this bump out in to accommodate the wide body in the front, also for airflow, and it overhangs the door. So this gap, I don't even need to worry about, which is awesome. I just need to get this fitting better. So that's gonna take a little bit of doing. I still have some fiddling to do, but I'm getting there. I'm getting close. All right, we've been here before. Let's take a look. Oh, it is not fun fitting this body on by yourself. But I got there. It took me a while, but I got there. Yeah, it's looking like a car, man. It's looking like a car. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Bingo. Sluggie. God damn, you're looking good. Nose, super happy with the way that that's fitting. Super happy with the way the nose is fitting. Right now it's just self-tappers and 2 Zeus fasteners. So I still got to make up the rest of those. Rear clip locked in. Rear clip is done on Zeus fasteners. Doors are on and fitting quite nicely. I'm actually pretty happy with this. That's a good line there. Decent, workable. And yeah, I'm super happy that I messed around with this nose and got it to fit better. That was something I had wrong from the start, and now it went right home and it's right where it's supposed to be. So I'm thrilled with that. Headers look good coming out there. So there it is. We're back to a friggin' car here. It's looking good. So my next steps, motorcycle. My next steps are Zeus fasteners for the nose, and then body work where I marked it, and reinforcing where I marked it, body work basically on everything. I don't even want to start thinking about that yet. And yeah, I'm still slowly building my engine. That's coming along nicely. I have my cam, my custom grind cam is ordered. That's on the way. Comp is making that up for me right now. I can start, I think the block will be ready to go to the machine shop pretty soon. I have my whole rotating assembly. The heads need new valves put in, but that shouldn't take long. And yeah, so I'm moving right along. Man, this thing's gonna be an animal. She's gonna be an eater. So, all right, that's it for this one. Tune in next time. I'll be doing a bunch of other stuff. Oh, we're going to the racetrack tomorrow. Jazzed up about that, so I'll have some in-car footage to show you guys. And so that'll be the number 13 car. That's really the first time we're going to be shaking it down. And it's got a ton of work over the off season, so that's going to be a big one for me. I'm going to be kind of on edge the whole day, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm super excited to get to a racetrack. So that's going on tomorrow. Other than that, I'm going to sign it off. Wild Strawberry Garage signing out. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Tell them to check me out. I don't want a large Farva. I want a goddamn liter of cola. Okay. Bye.